Our story begins with a group of adventurers living in a medieval kingdom of Lauron. The kingdom is filled with small villages and thatched
That's
cottages and have been relatively peaceful until now. The adventurers are on a quest to find the magical staff of Zalos. They walk through the forest and notice a band of mountain dwarfs. The dwarfs are friendly and offer food and drinks. Then one of the dwarfs turns to them and explains that there are signs of a goblin raid through the forest. Goblins have been attacking the dwarfs and stealing from them.
your turn, of course.
Yep.
I
Uh,
noticed that things are awfully generous for getting stolen from.
yeah.
Like they don't try and see if they're not just goblins in disguise or if they're just like gonna steal from them too. They're like, here's some food.
What kind of goblins are they? Hob or normal? What do you know about them? About them.
What?
What?
No, no, not that. I wasn't saying that to your reply. I'm just laughing at the fact that your thing decided to repeat what you said.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
You can reload it in case so it'll give you a different reply. If you see, you
Yeah, let's try that again.
went a bit too back.
What kind of goblins are they? Let's try that.
Okay.
The dwarves explain that it's been years since they have had any troubles from them. Back then, they were solitary creatures, but ever since a big tribe of them were destroyed by a giant, the survivors have been more bold. Okay, Max, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and ask them what type of goblins are they, since they really
Didn't answer that
didn't answer
question.
the question.
Like, are we dealing with hobgoblins, regular goblins, fiery goblins, icy goblins, giant goblins? Like, I don't want to come to a giant thing I can punt it, and it's twice my size.
God damn it! I forget that it already says the name.
Yeah. Thank you, hobgoblins. Glad we got the bigger half than as size concerns, because these things are mean. The dwarves provide some ale before eventually disappearing back into the tunnels.
Wow, disappear as soon as they came. So, what are you gonna do, Kenjamin?
I'm gonna ask, do we deal with the goblins, or continue on our main quest? He asked, grooming his beard.
Uh,
What?
you just want to get rid of the three under yours, and I can just answer. Or do you want me to answer from there?
Wait, we're following the dwarfs? When did we agree to follow the dwarfs?
I didn't agree to follow the dwarves. Hold up, I didn't type that. The AI does that.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
I think we should just delete the dwarf one and just continue from what main quest?
are you sure you don't want Zala here to say we should just do the goblin quest?
No, let's. You want to do that? Want to do the goblins? Let's go fight some goblins. Let us be level 1 adventurers and fight the goblins.
The dwarves gave us food and ale, so it'd be a shame if we did not give something back to them. I mean, after all, they did give us a lot of stuff, so we kind of need to pay them back in some way.
Yeah. Zahala looks back at him. The goblins, of course, the dwarves give us food and ale, so it'd be a shame if we do not give something back to them. I'm gonna say for the story, the two adventurers begin the hunt for the goblins. And Fang says he knows just the place. Fang leads you through the dark forest, and you go both unnoticed by the numerous animals that may roam through the night. Eventually, you come across a small cave.
Zala here pulls out his enchanted axe. I'm gonna type with more of the story feature because that's what I'm comfortable with.
Story feature?
As in, like, basically, I just
Oh, what happens
basically it's
next?
the story thing. Remember,
Yeah,
it allows you to type without the,
yeah,
you get what I mean.
yeah.
Pulls out his an heirloom he has had.
So wait, what is your character like? What do you picture them as?
I don't know, probably just a noble who decided to say fuck it to being royalty and decided to go adventuring.
Yeah, but like, what D&D class would he be? Like, I'm picturing my guy as a shaman.
I don't know, like a handsome rogue.
A handsome rogue. That sounds as
Is
boring
that
as
not a
anything.
thing?
No, that is. That just sounds boring. But that is what your character is now. He is a handsome rogue.
Is my character? No,
He's not boring.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay, let's do this.
But he's an elven rogue, okay?
Okay, that sounds a little better.
But yeah, anyways, though, he does have an enchanted dagger, which I'm pretty sure.
Axe,
Uh,
enchanted axe.
a axe, I mean. I meant to put dagger, but hold up, let me edit that. Let it be known that I meant an axe.
You mean a dagger?
Dagger, fuck. An axe and a dagger are the same thing in my brain, okay? Don't ask why.
How the fuck?
What?
How the fuck are they the same thing? One of them goes
Just
choppy choppy, the other one goes stabby stabby.
Just imagine like a short little axe with like a dagger handle on it.
Okay.
I'm just joking. That's not how it is. It's just that that's an ornamental dagger that has been passed down through the whole family for ages, and I'm considering it holds a family curse that he really doesn't know about, but just assume that it's just a regular heirloom with like some power. You want to make character sheets for them?
Sooner or later. So we are progressing through the cave. It actually isn't all that dark. The various lights of the fauna and flora and fauna give it a rather pleasant, illuminated glow. Fang speaks to the plants, asking what has traveled through here recently. A small blue glowing fungus appears, and the Gorobagu explains that a hunter came through here not long ago.
Okay. Oh, you ready now?
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Max?
I read Fingus fag for like a second.
What the fuck?
I was confused why you had typed fag.
Max, you're fucking dumb.
What?
You're fucking dumb.
Yes, I will, and that won't ever change up. I couldn't think of much, but there. Not that type of hunter. God damn it. That's not the answer I wanted. I know it's a person who hunts.
What's a hunter? The elf asked, grabbing his leg a bit harder.
He's asking if it's like a subtype of goblin, not what a hunter is. I suppose I should have specified.
A being that relies on natural instinct, I assume you are one.
Why
So
does
wait,
it say fang?
I
Hold
suppose
up.
in a way, Bang says squeezing his knife a bit more before finally
But
releases it. So wait, both
it's
the elf. So wait, your character and my character have a dagger in their hands right now. Okay.
what? So my elf handed your character a dagger, right?
Yeah.
And your character is Fang, correct?
Yes.
So my character gripped his knife harder and then somehow managed to pass it over to your character who's holding it out.
What the fuck?
what?
Okay. Okay.
It's your turn now, I
I know.
guess. I mean, I guess they could. What's your character anyway? Like what race?
I don't know yet. I'll think of something right now.
Hmm? I start this way real. You're already right.
That's not what he meant. He is asking what kind of hunter it is. The orc explains. God damn it. Right. Well, the best of kinds, of course. Best kind. Well, if it is the best kind, then it would be a very smart one. So wait, we just have a bag that talks to us.
Okay, there. I'm back, Ken.
Okay. So apparently we're dealing with the best kind of hunters. What are you gonna do?
Zala here is getting frustrated.
No, you image flash. I mean, is it a subtype of goblin? Yes, nearly about to cut it from the stem. Oh, the Bagara says right, slight grin spread across his face as he begins to laugh. Yes, I suppose it is.
Is it just trolling him?
Yes.
It's just like, oh, hey, I'm gonna avoid your question twice in a row.
Fuck.
This is the most dickish plant I've ever met.
Is it a plant or is it a bag?
Okay, what it says is, Fang speaks to the plants.
Yeah,
A small blue growing fungus appears.
and the grow bagog?
Yeah, I think that's a type of blue fungus in this world then. We're deadass getting trolled by a fungus. It's your turn, Ken.
I know, tiny pieces.
I just, like this is unusually slug ass fungus.
This troll of a mushroom. What? No. No.
I didn't type that at all.
No.
What?
You goddamn game. We got freaking trolled by a mushroom. A mushroom troll does. What are you gonna do, Max? The mushroom is now gone. The mushroom is gone for good.
You think Fang would be a troll?
No, I made him an orc. But I used the wrong command, so I derped on that.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck did this thing do? That as I was like, here's a pat on the back. That's like he slits his own hand open. What?
What the fuck?
I was gonna say this game's like trying to turn it down a different road than we intended it for. It's like, don't you want to know what happens if Zala here decides to give Fang a pat on the back, then decides, fuck it, now it's gonna get interesting, cuts his fucking hand open. What?
Where is this thing going?
First we get drilled by a mushroom, and now Zala here is trying to commit a sacrifice.
Oh god. This thing's so fucking dumb. No, that's not what I meant to do. No, say. Story.
Also, Ken, do you ever want to continue that Breath of the Wild Avatar roleplay?
Yeah, we should do that sometime. Gathering the remains of the plant for future things. What else we about to type? To walk forward and see what he can find. Wait, what the fuck? Remember the conversation with Cyrus? He knows he probably should target the goblins first, but taking in a few giant cake will still be good training.
So now we're gonna kill giants?
No, we have found goblins.
He says he knows we should probably target the goblins first, but what's a giantkin?
It's essentially a half-breed between humans and giants. Don't ask how that works.
Do they live in their pussies for like a week?
What the fuck? I mean, that's one direction this could work. Max, who cares? We're about to be attacked by goblins.
How do you know what a giantkin is right off the top of your head?
I have played too much D&D not to know that.
I've never played D&D a day in my life.
We should play one day.
We should, but you gotta handle all my character sheet stuff.
Why?
I actually, you don't have to. It's just character sheets confuse the fuck out of me, especially with how complicated D&D can be.
I'll help you out. It's not Pathfinder.
So, what are we gonna do about that earlier scene? Does Fang and Zalahir share the dagger now?
No, I'm gonna make Fang bring out his, stave student and start casting some spells. So, I think your character needs to rush forward and deal with them.
You think goblins have a slight resistance against magic?
No, I don't think so. Why?
I was gonna. Okay, I was just asking. I just made them more vulnerable. Okay, so basically, you know how I said there's like a family curse on that knife, and as a result,
wait, what?
I never told you about the family curse on his knife now?
No. Zala nods and pulls his dagger out, rushing forward, curling the dagger into life so he can poison the enemies he struck, making them more vulnerable to attacks from the other two.
I didn't type the other two part, but
You charge forward into battle, hoping you can achieve the same thing the elves achieved last time. taking out the leader of the goblin force while protecting Zala from harm. Oh god, am I just like her bodyguard?
Oh wait, did you? No, it's just that the AI typed that. Remember?
Okay.
I was to say, I was saying you can be my family's bodyguard if you want. You could have it to where that's how they have a shared backstory, and that's why, for example, Fang can use the knife. You want to do that?
No.
What?
Hoping to strike fear and deal damage to them.
Oh, Ken, what was your answer to my question again?
Nothing. He quickly conjures up a shield to block a spear thrust from one of the goblin guards before casting his spell. Okay. So I'm currently being attacked by a goblin guard. You just rushed forward. Their bats are coming in right now.
Okay, so what do you think would be the backstory between Zalahir and Fang?
I don't really know. So far, I'm getting the vibes that the two of them are like jackasses to each other.
Yeah, that too, but like I was gonna say, maybe you think like it's sort of like maybe Fang was the one who taught Zalahir how to fight in the first place.
I think that could work.
I was gonna say like a teacher sort of and teacher, student relationship sort of deal.
Yeah.
Sort of like he's a second dad. Ken?
Yeah, I think that could work.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying I didn't quite hear you there because my hearing's been a bit battery lately.
Yeah, because you fucked it up. Anyways, what are you gonna do in this game? Let's do this shit. Let's get this going.
Yeah.
So far, I have to say, AI Dungeon goes from pretty reasonable
Zero.
to what the fuck.
Yeah, basically. That's what I'm saying. Most of the time when I do solo role plays, I have to edit the fuck out of it to make the story make a semblance of sense.
I mean, we're going with some of the stuff it says. Like, the fungus trolling us was the best part of this so far.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that was too priceless to not leave.
That was amazing.
The fucking mushroom is like, oh yes, a hunter is a person who turns off the instinct. While Zalahir is like, that's not what I'm fucking asking.
That's like, that's not what we mean. It's a type. What type? It's a type of creature. And it's like, oh no, it's this. And like, no, it's a type of guy. Like, oh yes, it is.
I suppose it is, which is like a dickish thing to say. And that's
What's a hunter? A being that relies on natural instinct. I assume you are one. I suppose in a way. That's not what he meant. He's asking what kind of hunter it is. Well, the best kind, of course. Well, the best kind, you have to be a smart one. No, you image plants is a subtype. God damn you, freaking plant. What are you gonna do, Max?
get trolled by a mushroom. That's what we should title this video. We get trolled by a fucking mushroom.
Trolled by the shrooms.
Yeah.
This is gonna be titled Trolled by the Shrooms.
I may have spelled reminiscent, but oh well.
Zala stabs one of the goblins in the eye before slicing another two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
This reminds
That
me
isn't bad.
of when you tell me how to fight. Wasn't that what goblins do? He smiles. Always choosing the oddest times to reminisce.
Yeah, I had to fix that because it wasn't necessarily bad. It just that I felt like it was good where it ended.
Yeah. Couch.
I was saying we leave anything in if it's funny and if it makes sense with the story. Like the mushroom were trolling us made sense. It's like ridiculous. I was gonna say I think Zalahir is pretty young in elf years.
Yeah.
He's definitely not 100. more like I'd say early 20s. Which in elf years is basically like you're the equivalent of just having freshly turned 18.
Yeah, I say that.
But he's mentally like 21.
Yeah.
Hey, that, age in body. That's not age yet. It was I was saying elves, and then once they hit like their adult years, like once they hit 30, they just stop aging physically.
Yeah.
Tell when they're like about a century, not a century, but like 10 centuries old, in which case they turn into fucking old ass motherfuckers immediately once they hit 10,000.
It's like Chinese ladies. They will go from perfectly fit, skinny, and everything, and the next day they're the short grandmas who will gladly make you the perfect cup of tea.
And even then, Elven grandparents look like, I don't know what, like 60 compared to average grandparents. So even then, they look young.
Yeah.
It's just that, eventually elves have to stop glowing. And I like how I said 50 is the last motherfuckers, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's nothing bad about that. He is weird and he admitted to it.
Yes. It's supposed to be the strangest, but I don't give a shit because that still is pretty cool.
Basically, their entire relationship is just trolling each other. You think that works?
Yeah. I imagine my guy is just this old, grizzled old shaman who's at the edge of his life but still refuses to, like, teach a new generation. It's just like, I can still walk, I can still talk, I am still doing my job. And I think Fang's not even his real name. I think it's just a nickname he's gotten because of, like, he has one broken fang.
I spent the rest of the night.
Okay, what are you gonna say, Max?
Sorry. It's just a really long reply.
Yeah, you're still in a freaking video. You have to talk. Talk to me, fucker.
Oh, yeah, true. I keep forgetting. That's my bad.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna not reminisce. I remember
Basically,
being only
like,
as high as a simple sapling when you gave me a sword and said you'd do your best before leaving me to get pushed around by then. I spent most of the night cleaning out goblin guts. He chuckles. It hurts then, but he remembers that day much more fondly for some reason. The battle was over within the next few minutes. Both sides in complete disarray and retreated back to their respective settlements. No.
I don't really know. No. I can't really change it. I was gonna say, I think that's better.
Okay.
So yeah, it's your turn now.
Yeah.
My bad for getting distracted there. I just I really wanted to go in on that, like can't
Yeah.
talking concentrate.
Yeah.
I was going to say basically his teaching method was actually teaching versus just throwing him in there and just watching his ass get kicked.
No, he's an orc. He probably did it a bunch of times and then did the whole wash on, wash off bullshit.
Yeah. So basically that's why. So do you think Fang knows about the whole family curse sort of deal?
He probably does. It's just he hasn't said shit because it's not his place.
So that's why he sort of Zala here doesn't know about it at all.
Yeah.
And it just assumes his power.
Yeah.
I'll say I think the curse is basically like they can use the power of the blight, but at the same time it'll end up consuming them at the end of their life.
That makes complete and utter sense and it's going to be coming up in the story, hopefully.
Oh yeah, definitely. And not that the more he uses it, the faster it happens, because I don't think I'd do that.
Yeah.
But more so that it just sort of, it eventually turns him into sort of a mindless monster.
Wait.
But
What? He finally took a
What?
weapon from one of the dead ones after grabbing a few splinters of wood for throwing. He was ready to go further. As you wish, he said, reflecting on his own words.
Did he not reply to what he had said at all?
Oh, that's in like let's finish them off. Okay. I was confused there for a
Oh,
second.
give you a second. Okay.
No, I was confused for a few seconds. Okay, Max, your turn.
Okay. Just making sure everything's going good. I like how you roleplay, Ken. You're doing great.
I sure hope someone who's been GMing encounters for 12 fucking years knows how to roleplay.
Fair, fair.
I mean, I could probably do voices, but I'm not gonna do that because I suck at them. Have you ever seen
I
The
mean,
Princess
what's a
Bride?
better time to ask when he has to say something immediately in the heat of battle? Like, there's no better time to confront someone.
Have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
What's that? Oh, yeah, I have. The Inigo Montoya.
Yes.
What about that?
It's just As You Wish remind me of it.
Oh, yeah. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my... I don't remember his accent exactly, but my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare
Prepare
to
to
die.
die.
Don't know why I turned him into Arnold. I don't know why I turned him into Arnold at the end of that sentence.
Hey, that is the proper way to introduce yourself to someone. He announced himself, explained his relationship to the person, and his purpose for being there in a very fluid and simple sentence.
God damn, are you analyzing the Princess Bride in a role play about fucking elves? I love you, Kenjamin. Never change. You're the best brother ever.
Fang stops for a moment, thinking on how to answer that question. Why'd you let me get my ass kicked anyways?
He probably taught you persistence in the face of danger.
From pain comes nothing but regret. But from failure comes the understanding of things unseen and things yet to be.
He answers in the most cryptic way possible instead of
He
just
replied
answering
at
because.
last. He answers in the most cryptic possible fucking way possible. He's just like, here's this poetic answer I'm gonna give to you.
I don't think he's being racist. He's just saying. I'm not sure. I don't. Is he being racist?
Zala rolls his eyes again. Always the poet. I thought that was rather strange for an orc considering your species is made for battle. Well, perhaps you haven't realized it, but we have a mind for philosophy, as well as battle, Fang tells him.
Do you think he speaks that poetically in the middle of things too,
Yeah. He's a fucking bastard who speaks everything in poetic shit.
or?